Hi guys, and welcome to another vlog. So this is a very different vlog. This is a bit of a unique experience for me. Helena is at work. I got up this morning and about, I don't know, 7:30 or something, had breakfast with her. She went off to work and I thought, what can I do today? I want to try and get my 10,000 steps in. It's a beautiful sunny day. I also want to go and see what the new ride at Chessington is like, Tiger Rock. So guess where we are? We're back at Chessington World of Adventures. This is a solo trip. This is something I've never done before. I am a bit nervous, a bit apprehensive. Got the butterflies in my stomach, not sure how it's going to be walking around by myself, just vlogging. So this is a vlog to show you what it can be like if you come for a solo trip. I'm going to try and take in a few more of the animal shows that we saw on the leaflet and the map last time. And yeah, hopefully we'll have a good day. Tiger Rock is the main reason we're here, but if we can try and get on a few other rides, then that'd be wonderful. So come along with me, keep me company. Alright, so I'm in. There was a little bit of confusion at the beginning there. I came just after it opened, so there was a lot of people queuing, but there was like two separate queues. People who already had tickets, and then people who still needed to get tickets. And I wasn't sure which line I needed to be in. Anyway, eventually got in, and people have spread out a bit more now. So it seems a bit quieter, which is nice. A bit of an awkward moment where the security person who was checking my bag saw the camera tripod and thought that it was something else. I won't say what, I'll leave that to your imagination. But she sort of looked at me like, what the? And she actually made a noise like that as well. But I'm in, and yes, it was just a camera and a tripod. So, I actually don't know where I'm going, I'm just wandering around. Picked myself up a map, so if you can't get one from the beginning bit, you can actually pick them up in the other gift shop. So I got this from the Gruffalo gift shop. It's a lot quieter than the other day. 15 minutes for Vampire, so let's jump on it. I also need to download the app because it's on Helena's phone. I miss you! So first ride of the day conquered, that was Vampire. Got chatting to a lovely man who lives quite near the coast. He bought a Merlin annual pass and he says it's really saved him money because of the prices of some of the attractions to get in on the door. So rode that round. I mean, I could go on again because it's only 15 minutes, but I've checked the app and Tiger Rock was only 5 minutes, so I'm going to see if I can try and get around there. So that's the newest ride, opened the 5th of May, I think it was. Oh, it's a lovely sunny day. Does anybody else, when they go on roller coasters, get a really dry mouth? I just can't breathe through my nose. Hey. So there's a lot of theming around by Vampire, so if you see anything sort of relating to coffins or gravestones, you know that you're heading in the right direction to go on the ride. And some of these gravestones have comedy things written on them. Some of these things you don't notice if it's really busy because you're just rushing to try and get to a ride, but because I know that the wait times are quite short, I can sort of stop and look at things. Barbara Batty, slept through day, flew by night. When seen up close, she was a fright. So this one's about Dennis the Menace. It says, death by banana, frightful premise. All it took was the skin left by a menace. But then it's got Roman numerals. And I think that's 2000 to 2009. So I need to double check to see if 2009 was the year that the Dennis the Menace part of the park closed to make way for Asia. So it turns out I was right. 2000, Beano Land opens, and I found an article on the Daily Express saying that Beano Land was to close in 2009. That's cool, I never noticed that before. So, Tiger Conservation, Tiger Rock, oh, Land of the Tiger this is. Oh, so you must walk through this first. So we got Tiger Talk, it's on at 10:30 AM and 3 PM. So this must be newly opened with the ride. Oh, the ride's over there. Some ghost riders. Oh, the tree's blocking it, but that's a big sculpture of a tiger. Oh, I've got a feeling I'm going to get soaked. Oh well. It's got to be done, hasn't it? So the idea is, even though you're on a log flume, it's called Tiger Rock, even though it's themed like tigers, you get to see tigers as you go around the ride. Wow, giant Buddha. Really excited. I've never sort of been on a fresh new ride before. Just a couple of days it's been open. So we're coming up to it now and it's still a 5-minute wait. So they've got a single rider line, but because there's nobody here and it's only 5 minutes, that's not open. But if you wanted to know, single rider line. You've also got to be this tall. Got your obligatory dryer, got a games arcade over there, got the gift shop, which I was just in. So big question is, what did I think? So first time I've been on it, and I had a bit of a moment at the beginning though, unfortunately, where I nearly fell over trying to get into the log flume itself because it's wet and slippery. So once I got past that, got on the ride, it's your standard sort of log flume. It's got a few drops in it. The theming's quite good, but I didn't necessarily see a lot of tigers. Obviously because you've got the tigers around, they've got to have quite high barriers and gates. So you do see a lot of those as you're going around. But the giant tiger head is very cool, and that last drop is very good as well. I'll go on it a bit later and see if my thoughts change. It's a good addition though to Chessington. You've always got to have a log flume, haven't you? I wasn't too badly drenched either. Nothing like the rapids at Alton Towers, just a little bit on my legs, but I did have a hood up as well, so I was cheating slightly. Although I did just notice on the way out that they've got these flume blasters, which you pay £1 I think, and then you can squirt the people that are on the log flume with a water pistol. Well, while Helena's not here, I should get some practicing on Tomb Blaster, so that's what I'm going to do. So Tiger Rock is very close to Tomb Blaster. You just walk up here and then round, and then you're there. So, result, I got 8,600. So even though Helena isn't here, I still feel like she's beating me. Because she normally gets way up there. Oh, I'm just no good, my hand just gets too tired. I have to swap my trigger fingers constantly. I was even really focusing, I wasn't filming much. I had 2 hands on the gun, I still couldn't get over 10,000. Oh dear. I just can't beat her. We're doing really well with rides, so let's continue that and head over to Rattlesnake. Hopefully that's a short wait as well. Or Ramesses is closed, they must only open it if the park's busy. What a shame, I can't go on that. Five minutes, gotta be done. Now this throws you around when there's, nearly went the wrong way. This throws you around when there's 2 of you in there. So with 1 of you, wish me luck. So this is what the Rattlesnake does. It keeps curving you around and jolting. And then drops down. So it was a bit longer than 5 minutes. In the end, it turned out to be about 15 to 20. I've noticed even when we've been on a busy day, we've been on a quiet day, and even on a quiet day, the queue for Rattlesnake goes really slowly. I was 1 person and I had a whole cart to myself, so I don't know whether they could have just filled it up with a few more people, like 2 behind me or something. I wouldn't have minded. But it does slow down the queuing time, so just be warned. But it's a good ride once you get on it, but it's a bit scary on your own because you're just being thrown about the place. But you get a nice view over everything, and you get to see the carousel. And then the Gruffalo Groove Show was on actually while I was on. I don't really know what to do now.
Safari animals.
I could do the safari. I've missed a few of the animal shows already. Fail. I wanted to try and see Otter Talk, but that was at 11:15. This is back towards Vampire. So maybe I'll go the opposite way. So it's currently 12:10. capybara talk is on at 12:15. That's probably not how you say it. It's in the Amazoo. Typical Martyn was on the other side of the park, so I had to make my way over here. It's next to Sea Life. There they are. I presume this is where it's happening. Just getting warmed up. So that was another animal talk fail. I got there and then there was somebody from Chessington there. You needed groups of 6 people, and I think there was a group of 4 there, and I felt bad if I took a space. And then a couple came along, so I didn't do it, but hopefully we'll catch one of these things. The Gruffalo is 5 minutes. I wish Helena was here. So different to the other day when we came. There he is. So I did the Gruffalo. It's one of my favourites, and thank you to someone who in the comments actually told us the reason why it smells that way. I think it was bromine. I'll have to go back and double check the comment, but thank you to the person that told us that. I did today as a bit of an experiment really, to see what it's like to go on a solo trip to a theme park, because I've never done it before. For the most part, when you try and go on the rides on your own, they're alright with it, because you know, single rider and that sort of thing. You don't really bat an eyelid, but it was only on the Gruffalo. I think it's because it's a ring and you can have like a full family inside of it. When I said 1, the lady did do a bit of a bless type noise, which is the noise you don't really want to hear when you're going around on a solo trip. But yeah, you know, besides that, it's been a good experience. And I'm recording this on a Monday, and it's when the schools are still open. And it's been really good wait times. I think some of the rides have gone up to about 15 minutes. I think Dragon's Fury is this one. I'm not gonna lie, that little noise that was made when I got on Gruffalo has knocked my confidence a little bit. And I just stood umming and ahhing about whether to go on Dragon's Fury. So I just need to try and get on something again to get over it. Helena, the snakes and ladders are open. Okay, animal talk update. Going to try and do stingray talk and feed at 1:30 at Sea Life. Well, it appears that somehow I've ended up back around by Tiger Rock through Wild Asia. So let's go on it again. Just rode Tiger Rock again for a second time. It's good, I really do like it. It's a nice ride, and you've got to bear in mind the demographic of Chessington as well. It's mainly children, and they're going to love the ride. It's a bit jerky at the beginning. If you've been on Rattlesnake, it sort of has that motion sort of towards the beginning. I also took in the view a lot more that time, so you could see Cobra going right the way up when you were on it, and then you could also see the Toad ride as well. Yeah, so some good views. So we've got Dragon's Fury, single rider line. Should I do it? Yes! I went on it. Dragon's Fury, single rider. It said 15 minutes on the actual board. I got on within about 5, but it looked as if there wasn't a line for it anyway. So just maybe take a peek before you actually give up and then go and do something else. I'm now rushing over to Sea Life, and I'm going to try and catch the stingrays. What was funny about that was I said to the people in front, because I was with another couple, I said, would you like to have the front or the back? And they said front, and I was like, yes, because riding at the back is better because you don't know what's coming. Oh, I said the other day when we went to Alton Towers that the pinball ride, which is similar to that, was more intense, but I don't know, I haven't gone back on Dragon's Fury. That is quite intense, that one. Oh, I don't know. Helena will have to come back, ride that one, and then we'll make a decision. Hi folks, just popping in. Nice to see you. Helena loves this one. Press a button.
Code for table 1, chef. Cook can be good sometimes, depending on how and where it's cooked.
Cod from around Iceland is a good choice.
So we might have to call this video Solo Trip Animal Chat Fail, because a load of school kids came in and it was just a tiny little section where they were going to do the talk and I just couldn't get near, so apologies again. So I think I'm going to go for something to eat and then probably call it a day, or maybe see if I can get on Vampire one more time. I'm going to go pick up Helena from work at 4 o'clock, so I want to make sure that I'm ready. Yeah, it's been a fun day. It's got to be done. So the new ride, Tiger's Rock, still 5 minutes. Jump on that for a final time, and then that might be it. There we go, third and final time. There was a bit more water in the bottom of that log flume in that boat, so I did get a little bit more wet on that one. Cool thing is, right at the end, when your log flume comes into the station, that's what we'll call it, has your picture up. So you can see exactly what it looks like, which I think is handy, because then you don't have to stand around the hut and have a look. You can just see if it's good and then go and purchase it. It's a really nice ride to be on in the glorious sunshine like we got today. So apparently this is a European first. They've got 3 different enclosures and they got these bridges, so they can access any of the enclosures, decide whether they want to spend time together or alone. So Chessington actually offers some VIP experiences, and if you want to know where you can get those, you see there's the zombie cowboy over here. Just here. Giraffe feeding, giraffe safari. A few different things. And if you're an annual pass holder, you save 20%. Guys, I actually saw an animal talk. Here it is.
We do have 19 Humboldt penguins in here at the moment. You may not be able to see all of them because most of them will be up in their nest box at the moment, because it is coming up to egg laying season right now. So they will be making their nests really nice and cozy. Now these guys, they do have a lot of predators out in the wild from where they come from. So can you guys name any of them? So if you know some, shout them out. Sea lions is one of them, yeah. Whale, yeah. What type of whale? Oh, I heard someone say it. Yeah, orca, yeah. Yeah. You got bigger sharks. Oh, any others? Not jellyfish, no. You're missing one big one. I'll give you a clue. You're all sitting here. What's the clue? Yeah, humans, exactly.
Yeah, I actually got to see the talk about the Humboldt penguins, which was nice. You saw on the video that there were some people doing the VIP experience. They were actually feeding the penguins while the talk was on. If you're wondering why the picture quality's changed, it's because the camera battery has died, so I'm now filming on my phone. I'm actually going to stick around for a bit longer because Helena finishes at 4, it is 20 to 3, and it's only going to take me 20 minutes to get to where she is. So, I've got to stick around for a bit longer. So I'll probably just do a lot of the same things I've already done, but it's been an enjoyable day, and what I'll do is I'll finish the video properly when I get back to the car. And I'm back in the car. I can't quite believe I've spent the day wandering around Chessington World of Adventures. It's been a lovely day. It's been nice and sunny, and the experiment went well. Can you go and do Chessington on your own and it still be a fun day? Yes, you can. There was that minor hiccup when I got on the Gruffalo, but apart from that, I got chatting as well to a few people when I went on rides, which I'm really proud of actually, because I don't normally do that sort of thing. So it was sort of me stepping out of my comfort zone in order to do today, and yeah, it was a success. So make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be bringing you another video on Monday, and I'm gonna head to Helena's place of work and pick her up and tell her all about my fun day. Many adventures were had. I finished off actually by riding Vampire one last time, and then I just headed out. So I'm now in the car, and boy, it is hot. So thanks for joining me. I wasn't on my own really, was I? Because you were with me. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.